Welcome to the deep dive. You know, by 2025, AI has really changed the game, hasn't it? It's everywhere. Personal assistants, these super powerful productivity tools. It's definitely more than just a trend. It feels fundamental. And based on the stuff you shared about becoming a super advanced AI user, it seems like you're ready to really get into it. So today, we're diving deep. What does it actually mean to master AI right now?
Yeah, our goal here is to get you past basics. We're aiming for what we're calling a super advanced AI user in 2025, someone who doesn't just, use AI, but really dominates it, optimizes it, stays ahead.
Exactly. And for you listening, we want you to, first, really grasp what these modern AIs can do. Their capabilities, sure, but also, importantly, their limits, what they can't do yet. Second, we'll look at how you can weave AI into your life professionally and personally, how it can actually change how you work. And third, giving you the skills to personalize how you interact with AI, get better results consistently, and keep up with how fast things are moving, using it strategically. Okay, so where do we start? How do you actually become this super user? We're going to cover getting technically good with AIs like Grok 3, boosting productivity, adapting constantly, personalization. By the end, you should have a pretty solid roadmap for how AI can really genuinely make a difference. So let's kick things off. Understanding the tools. Our sources really point to Grok 3 from XAI as a major player in 2025. You can find it pretty much everywhere, right? You Grok 3, xes.com, and the mobile apps, iOS, Android.
Yeah, it's very accessible. And what's interesting about Grok 3, as your sources highlight, are the different ways you can interact with it. The mobile apps have this exclusive voice mode, super handy for quick questions when you're out. But then there's the deep search mode that's powerful for the big stuff, complex investigations. It's not just one search, it's iterative. It lets you refine things, dig deeper, turns research into more of a conversation.
An iterative conversation with the web. I like that. It does feel different. Okay, so beyond what they do, there's the access side. Limits, subscriptions. Grok 3, like others, has free quotas, right? But then there are premium options. SuperGrok, x.com, premium for more capacity. You'd obviously need to check their official sites, x.aidgrok or help.x.com, for the latest pricing and details.
Absolutely. And for the more technical folks listening, that XAI API is, it's crucial. It's not just for developers tinkering. It's how you really automate AI at scale. Imagine plugging Grok 3 into your own apps, maybe generating reports automatically from your CRM data or building a custom chatbot for your business. That's where super advanced really starts to mean something.
Okay, so a practical first step for you listening. Get in there and play with Grok 3. Try it on the web, try the app, use that voice mode for something quick, then maybe set aside some time to really push deep search on a project you care about. And yeah, if you're a developer, definitely check out that API. Could be a game changer. All right, moving on. Knowing the tools is one thing, but using them well, that's the next step. Which brings us to practical skills. Especially getting good at prompts, how you ask the questions.
It's absolutely critical. It's all about being clear, being specific. Think instead of just asking, tell me about AI, which is way too vague, you'd have something specific. Like, explain how language models like Grok 3 process queries in 2025 and give me some practical examples. See the difference.
Totally. That level of detail guides the AI much better. You get relevant stuff back. And once you nail the prompts, you can start automating tasks, right? Taking stuff off your plate.
Oh, definitely. Repetitive things. Like, imagine uploading a long PDF report to Grok 3 and just asking for a structured summary. Saves hours. Or analyzing spreadsheet data, generating draft reports. It can handle a lot of that grunt work.
And data analysis, too, using its web search for real-time info.
Exactly. That's a huge one. You could ask Grok 3 something like, compare the 2024 and 2025 market stats for X industry using data from these reliable sources. It goes out, finds it, synthesizes it. You get insights fast without drowning in search results yourself.
Wow. And you mentioned visualization. You can ask it to create charts.
Yep. You can be specific. Generate a bar graph comparing AI adoption trends over the last 2 years using verified data points.
Yeah.
It can often build that visual for you, which is incredibly useful for presentations or just understanding data quickly.
Okay, so you've got the tools, you're getting better at prompting. Now, personalization.
Yeah.
Making it work for you. You can actually configure preferences, can't you? Tell it how you want responses.
You can. Like, if you always need very detailed answers, or maybe you prefer answers in a specific language, say Spanish, you can often set those kinds of preferences.
And integration, connecting it to other tools we use.
That's a big part of optimization, yes. Hooking AI into your project management software or your CRM. Sometimes there are built-in native integrations. Other times you might use the API for more custom connection. Either way, it streamlines things across your different apps.
And then there's memory. AI remembering the conversation. That sounds powerful, but maybe a bit tricky.
It is powerful. AIs like Grok 3 can maintain context from earlier in the chat. Makes the interaction feel much smoother, more natural, like talking to someone who actually remembers what you said 5 minutes ago.
But yeah, the tricky part, management.
Crucial. You need to know how to manage that memory. For privacy or just to keep things tidy. Our sources say with Grok 3, for instance, you look for a book icon under the message you want to manage. You can view and delete history there, essential for responsible use.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so staying ahead. This field moves so fast. How do you keep up?
You have to be proactive. Following key accounts is a good start, like at XAI on x.com for Grok updates. Tech blogs, too.
Just passive following or more?
More. Continuous learning is, well, it's not optional. Think about online courses. Places like Coursera, Udemy, they have courses on machine learning, NLP, the fundamentals behind the tools. It helps you understand why things work the way they do.
And community. Getting involved.
Definitely. Join forums, find groups on X maybe, where people discuss advanced use cases, sharing what you're doing, seeing what others are trying. It's a great way to learn new tricks and troubleshoot.
Makes sense. Now, with all this power comes responsibility. Ethics, security.
Absolutely critical. First off, privacy. Be really careful about sharing sensitive data, personal stuff, company secrets. Unless you've really checked the platform's privacy policy and you trust it, just don't share it.
In verifying information, especially from something like Deep Search that pulls from all over.
Yes. Always cross-reference. Deep Search is amazing for finding information quickly, but the web has contradictions, errors. AI might surface conflicting info. You still need to use your judgment. Check against reliable sources. Don't just take its word for it.
Right. And that ties into responsible use generally.
Yeah.
Being aware of potential biases in AI responses.
Exactly. AIs learn from data, and data can have biases, so the output might reflect that. You need your own critical thinking. The AI is a tool, an assistant, not the final authority. Your discernment is key.
Okay, let's address some potential hurdles, challenges people might face. One must be the learning curve, right? These advanced tools can seem pretty complex at first.
For sure, they have a lot of functions. It can feel overwhelming. The solution: start small. Master simple tasks first. Get comfortable. Then gradually add more complex stuff. Don't try to boil the ocean on day one.
What about cost? Premium subscriptions aren't always cheap.
True. Plans like SuperGrok or X.com Premium have a price tag. So you need to evaluate. Is the free quota enough for what you need? Or does the extra capacity and maybe features of a paid plan provide enough value to justify the cost? Always check the official sites for current pricing, obviously, and weigh the benefits for your specific situation.
Data management is another one we touched on. That memory feature, accumulating sensitive info.
Right. And the solution is vigilance. Regularly review your conversation history. Delete what you don't need or what's sensitive. Make it a habit. Good data hygiene is important.
And finally, just the sheer pace of change. Updates all the time, new features popping up.
Yeah, it requires ongoing effort. You can't just learn it once. The advice here is maybe dedicate a little time each week, maybe just 15, 20 minutes, to specifically explore any new features or updates. It's about continuous adaptation, staying curious. So really, bringing it all together, becoming that super advanced AI user in 2025, it's a mix, isn't it? It's technical know-how, yes, but also consistent practice and just staying flexible, adapting to the constant innovation, master the tools like Grok 3, get really good at prompts, integrate AI smoothly into how you already work, stay updated. That's how you unlock the real value.
Absolutely. The big takeaway for you listening has to be experiment, play around with it, personalize it so it works for your needs. And always, always use it thoughtfully, ethically, strategically. If you put in the effort, approach it strategically, it really can make a huge difference in your life, both personally and professionally. So here's something to think about as we wrap up. Given how fast AI keeps changing, what's the one specific area in your life, work or personal, that you're going to try and transform first with these advanced AI skills? And what new learning challenge might that create for you down the road?